definitely think we can get 3 stories out of this puppy and make the numbers jump out the gym. Because if it's not about the numbers, I mean, what are we talking about? So really, really excited about this work now. I think it was 1,300 square feet, right?
Yep. It was listed at, they got it listed at 1,280.
Yeah. So
Yep.
think about that, 1,280 twice, 2,600 square feet, 3 times, 3,900 square feet. You can't lose, you know?
Yeah, that's
So we're
crazy.
glad that it's burnt down.
That's
God
crazy.
bless them, hope they had insurance. But we gonna pounce on this deal. We're gonna put a contract in on this thing today. And just
So what do they
drop
have it? What they got? They got it listed at 40,000 right now.
Right, they got it listed at 40,000. They just dropped it what?
They dropped. They had it listed. They had it listed 55. Then they just dropped it 15,000. So it's listed at 40 now. Cash deal. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy too because this in Lakewood, 30315. So we in the area. We right in the city. So a lot of people say ain't no deals inside the perimeter. It's hard to do this, blah blah. No, you just gotta hustle and look. It's all here. You know what I mean? So it's good that we found it. So now, what's the structure though? You know what I'm saying? What's the how do we gonna structure this thing and make sure that we come out on top to be able to follow that pure system? What's that?
Well, I mean, the numbers have to make sense from the beginning. And so one of the things we pride ourselves on is buying right on the front end. When you buy deals right on the front end, you have multiple options when it comes to exit strategies. So how you exit out a deal is very important, but how you get in a deal is more important. So coming in on the deal like this, structuring it right, we got a lot of sauce that we're going to be giving out in different classroom settings about exactly how we'll take something like this and structure it to where it makes sense mathematically for my clients that's involved with the deal. Because the less money that you have to bring to the closing table is the more money that you keep in your bank account. And so you got to have your client's interest first. If you don't have that in real estate, you need to go find you another mentor, because this business is a punishing business, and you want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the right people that can get you the right information. So in terms of structuring the deal, we're going to acquire the land at the $40,000. We're not even looking at the structure of it. And then once we acquire the land, we'll put about $300,000 in the budget to get this puppy renovated. And that's on the top range side. As much money we can save on the construction cost, that'll be perfect. And we look for a conservative ARV about $700,000. But on the top range, if we do it right, we can easily get $1 million, 1.2. If we go up 3 stories and add that 3,900 square feet. So all of this is a part of your pre-planning, your due diligence. So we just coming out to the property. Well, I'm just coming out to the property for the first time. But like I said, my client took some information, and he went and found a deal on his own.
So you mean to tell me that you can actually take a $40,000 piece of land here? What's the square footage of this lot? About 9,000?
Right.
9,000 square feet?
That's it.
So this is 0.18 acres inside the city, and you mean to tell me that you could take a $40,000 piece of land and you would be able to raise it up, and you saying that you can add value to it where you can increase the square footage to 3,900, and that'll put you in the ARV 1.2 million range? That's nuts. There's another guy that I seen on the gram that did something like this. He took some shit like that, and he made it like a $4 million flip off of like $100-something thousand with the land. So same type of shit. He expanded it and all that. It's kind of crazy.
Over there in Cobb County.
I think so. Yeah.
Doing it right next to each other.
Yeah. That shit. He snapped. He was like, that's a $4 million play or something he did, and they sold already. So so you're absolutely right. It is possible. Yeah. People are doing it.
The markets. You got to know your markets, and obviously we got some inside information on this particular deal here as well. So we excited about what we got going here, and I'm excited for my client, because this is what we call a net worth play. So some people is about trying to make some money in real estate, but that's very temporal, right? Temporary, right? How can you impact somebody's life? How can you change somebody's life? How can you give enough information where they take that information and it really applies to them growing their net worth and having a true basis in real estate to kind of bounce off of rather than just, hey, this person helped me make some, money. But what else did they do for you, right? We all good at making money, but how good are we at creating that worth and investing our money over long-term periods of time? We don't have a clue about how that looks, how that works. So really excited about what we got going on. The property is phenomenal, and we're gonna keep stacking these chips up on top of each other, and brick by brick, we're gonna get it done, okay?
Yeah.
So, any other questions from anybody?
How we gonna finance it?
What about it?
What's the financial strategy? Want to talk about that?
When you say the financial strategy, what you mean?
Like how we gonna actually structure the deal and get it financed? Like what avenues are we gonna go to get it financed?
Nah,
Is this all cash?
You tell me.
All right. Well,
You tell me.
I guess I want to structure it with getting a hard money loan, right?
We don't use the word hard money. We use what?
Private money. Okay. There we go.
Hard money has a what? Negative
It
connotation to
does.
it.
It does.
Right?
So we say private lenders.
And when it's easy money to us because the lender want to lend us the money because we got the good deals.
Right.
Make sense?
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay. So we're gonna use private money and
Before you do that, what you gonna do though?
acquire land.
How you gonna acquire it?
We're gonna use. We have.
You gonna go to the bank or you already got the money sitting?
No,
to the
we
side?
already have the money sitting to the side.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
a lot of people want to get into real estate, but you got to put the money to the side first.
Right.
You got to get, you
gotta have access to a little bread
before you get started.
There you go.
So you want to have that access to the capital so that you can be able to, pounce on the deal, sink your teeth into it when that opportunity comes across your desk.
Yes.
So you're going to buy the property cash with the cash that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna buy the property cash, and then now that we come into the deal with the dirt, then we'll be able to leverage the dirt and be able to go ahead and get our construction budget going.
Absolutely.
So we'll be able to raise some capital through private lending, and make sure that not only they can make some money, but we can ensure the completion of the project. So we're building great relationships as well.
And give me the two things that the private money lender wants from you. What does he want?
He want to make sure that he can get his payment on time, and he want to make sure that he's gonna make some money.
Payment on time, and one more. When you finish, what he want?
He want to be paid off.
You want to be paid off.
He want to be paid off. He want to be paid
Beautiful
off.
thing, huh?
That's it. You want to
So-
be paid on time. You want to be paid off.
So a lot of people teach real estate one-sided, right? They don't teach you the tendencies of the other side because they haven't really experienced it working directly with these owners of these hard money lenders. So quick story, the financial crisis was happening back in 2007, 2008. You didn't know it was a financial crisis then. But I began to sell houses to hard money lenders here in Atlanta, Georgia. Right? So a lot of investors that know Atlanta, survived the financial crisis and still in the real estate business, that's where a lot of them know me from, because I was the deal man. Dealfinder.com way before dealfinder.com, right?
Right. Invented the shit.
So with that being said, that's where a lot of those tendencies and that knowledge comes from with, dealing with hard money lenders, because when the financial crisis was happening, they didn't want to just take nobody deal off the street no more. So they felt it was more advantageous for them to buy the property in-house. They already had a book, Rolodex of full of investors. So, they would just, kind of quality control the deal rather than you bringing the deal off the street. And so all the deals that was being quality controlled was deals that I went out and find each and every day, humping the streets here in Atlanta, all quadrants, even the suburbs as well. But obviously the numbers had to work for the hard money lender to be involved. And so that's where, the low LTVs come in at, where we have to be 40, 45 cents on the dollar. I ain't did a deal in 65% LTV since I don't know when, because it's not a deal to me, right? And if I'm gonna put a client in a situation, it need to be the best possible situation, same situation I would do for me and myself. So with that being said, brother, I'm excited about what we got going on here. This is just the beginning. Everything big starts small. And I can't wait to get this raggedy motherfucker torn down.
I can't wait to, man. Appreciate it. Stay tuned.
No problem. Let's do it.